living is that was
Who?
two of your sons, right? Wanted to play ball for a
Who's
living.
that?
You got sons, Miles?
Oh, two of my sons. I was
Yeah.
like, two ear sons.
Sucks
I was
when
like,
you
who the
can't
hell
hear,
is that? Yeah. I just look. I teach them how to play. I want them to have fun. I want them to follow their dreams, but it's no pressure. You know, I was taught that pressure is when you don't know where your next meal is coming from. I have a lot of stories that hopefully people could relate to. So, rookie year, we're playing the New York Knicks, and I have a terrible game, and I get a call on my phone. My father says, "Get your ass home right now." So I get home, I land late, and I don't want to talk to you. Be here tomorrow at 0500. If you don't, I'm gonna knock your ass out. 0500 is 5 a.m.
Yep.
So I'm there at 5 a.m. He's already dressed, and we get in the car and we ride. And I was like, well, what? Shut the hell up. We just riding. So I come across this homeless family that he always takes care of. He gives them money, gives them clothes, whatever. And we're just looking for an hour. He said, what happened in the game yesterday? I said, man, I don't know. I let the pressure get to me. He was pissed. You spoiled mother effer making all this money. You talking about pressure. Da, da, da. This is pressure where you don't know where your next meal is coming from. Get out. Like, what do you mean get out? Get out. I knew what he wanted me to do, but I was like, okay. So now it was a guy, his wife, and 2 kids. I can't have him laying on the street. So I went and talked to the guy, nice guy. He said, look, man, I just lost my job. I just got down on some hard time. But he was very dedicated. He's like, but I'm going to get back. I said, all right, hold on. Jake, yeah, what's happening? You still got them apartments that you're building? Yeah, well, I need a 3-bedroom apartment today. How much? $3,000, $36,000? I'm gonna wire the money. So now I got him off the streets, right? I get him that. Gave him some cash, for the clothes and stuff. And then I asked the guy, I said, well, what do you like to do? He said, man, I'll do whatever. Hey, Tony, you still got that lawn service? Hey, you like to cut grass? You got that lawn service? I'm gonna send a guy over, boom, 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 make sure he get paid, whatever, I'll pay you back. So got the guy off the street, got him started. 2 years after that, the guy started his own lawn service. He was cutting my grass in Orlando. I had to let him go last month because I sold my house in Orlando. But pressure to me is when you don't know where your next meal is coming from. So I try not to complain. I try not to use that word pressure. So I always tell my kids, just go play, have fun. If you make it, cool. If you don't, I understand. But you must have an education because respectable nepotism is the way that we can go.
It's really interesting how you're parenting the opposite style of your parents, but it worked for you.
Because I was a high-level juvenile delinquent. High level. No, really, I was a follower, and I got disciplined so much to the point until that Dr. J moment. Once that Dr. J moment came, I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start being a leader, and I'm gonna start listening because I was very, very mischievous.
Was there ever a time where, like, I know what it's like to have a hard-ass dad. Same with him. Was there ever a time where you have to?
Why don't you think I talk, sir?
Because you don't, sir. You're just looking at me very weird.
That's George for you.
Yeah.
But was there ever a time where you had to press your dad a little bit?
Yeah. And so we was doing business, and he didn't like a decision that I made, and I kind of bucked up at him, and he's like,
Oh,
That's cool.
no,
It's
sir.
not
And
from
he
the
said,
Middle Eastern.
No, and he says to me, exactly what I've been waiting for.
Sick.
Yeah, because
For sure, it's a moment.
No, my dad said the same thing, except for he beat my ass right afterwards. He was like, yeah, I've been waiting for this, and just beat
Because
the
we-
shit out of me.
True story. It was we're negotiating with Reebok, and the guy comes in and he says, $10 million for 4 years, here's the contract, don't even look at it. And he puts the contract down, my father goes off, you mother, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so I had to explain to him, it's like, that's not how you do business. I was like, that's not how you do business, let me handle it. Just what I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let you negotiate the deal, big man. So, he was teaching me that, and once I stood up to him, he said, you know what, you're the man of the house, and it's all yours now. Because what always made me stay motivated, I realized my parents never owned a house. The family never owned a house. We all grew up in project building. So I'm like, I gotta get my mom a new house. I gotta get her a new house. One time we was riding in San Antonio, we was riding through neighborhoods, and the house wasn't much, $400,000 house, but she just stopped and like she's looking at the house. And I said to myself, I'm gonna get my mother a house. I'm gonna get her a mansion. I'm gonna get her whatever she wants. So that was always part of my motivation. So first thing I did when I got drafted, I bought them a house, and I said, okay, here it is. I'll put you guys on salary. Never have to worry, Dad, I need you to retire from the Army. Work for me now. You got your own my fan club. I need you to run it. Thank you for everything. I'll take it from here. And, my father was very proud. He's like, hey, I'm 65. I can retire. You can take care of the family. And he had a tear in his eye.
So cool, man. Not a lot of people get to do that for their parents.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to talk about basketball a little bit. When you first